from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the Jaguars.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play fake, and here's Luton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Luton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 18.
Number 22.
And on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Brought down at
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Down, Jaguars.
Now Luton. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Luton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here is Eckler, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Dolphins nothing.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Breida on the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. He took that in one-handed. What a grab. 22 yards there, a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They go counter with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Now Tua. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 13 on the play.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Luton to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch you. Let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That's good.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And 3.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry here for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Going on the ground with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier, Jerome Baker, in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw is Luton. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 4.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10 at the 20.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They run with Breida, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Jaguars.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Back now in Miami.
That's the end.
It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
6.
Throwing is Luton. He'll get this to Eckler. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Luton. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Accelerating, and off he goes.
One play at a time. Here we go.
In for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
40 extra points.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Eckler again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun is Luton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Running on first down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with their fullback. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lambo to add on the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
That's a 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.